finally got her to admit it. Finally got her to admit it. Okay, so you know how you got your child, right? Your little one, your little monster, and they wake up in the morning to go to school and I'm tired. I'm tired. But they're the ones that stayed up late the night before when you were trying to get them to go to bed. Okay, so, but I finally got her to admit it. So we are constantly trying to help the children to understand their role in the whole operation as we do the same for ourselves. And so with Mei Lee, she will stay up late at night, know that she's resisting on the bed. And then when she wakes up in the morning, she goes through the normal 6-year-old kind of flow. And she says things like, what time is it? It's still dark outside. It's not morning. I just went to sleep a minute ago. I'm so tired. It's no way. It's the weekend. And I'm like, really? So trying to help her to understand the connection between her choosing to stay up late and her being tired has been something that's been, you know, like any other lesson, continuous. I think I finally got her. I knew she understood it, but I got her to say it in a way where she could hear it and we could talk about it. Anyway, just watch the video. Okay, and so now, how did you become tired this morning?
Because last night I was watching TV.
Admission number 1. Yep. I think it's funny how kids get so fidgety when they're telling the truth. Whatever's in their hands, they start getting real fidgety with. I was doing the thing where I'm gonna start handing them things to finish. I'm gonna start handing them projects to finish while they're telling the truth. Like, okay, so let's talk about what you did last night that made you tired today. And while we're talking about it, just hold this knitting project that you were doing. Just hold it. Well, I was tired because I was staying up late last night and I didn't go to bed, and so that meant that I was tired this morning. By the time when I got up for school, I was. You done knitted a whole dress while you sat there to tell the truth. We can get some other things done this way, right? Okay, so you're watching TV, and not just watching TV, but
staying up late.
Number 2. Oh, staying up late and watching TV. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that what it was? I never thought of that. So that's what made you tired, right? So when you woke up this morning, how come you act like you didn't know why you were tired?
I like to play.
What I really wanted to say was, so you mean to tell me all this? So you mean to tell me all this time? Oh, I got it.
Can I show you something?
I get it. So wait a minute. And of course, right after saying that, she was done with it. Idea totally left the building. Doesn't matter that I stressed out you for the last. She was off to throwing the ball against the wall and showing me how it could stick. So when you woke up, even though you were crying, you really knew why you were tired?
Yeah.
This one you just want to be like. Now I understand what the curled lips were about when I was a kid. You know, mom with the curled lips, like, or like. Now I understand these faces. The eyebrow, like, I never used to understand that eyebrow when I was a kid. Now I understand the eyebrow now, like, because kids are so smart. That's why I look at kids as, I don't treat kids like babies. Kids are so smart. And I knew she was aware of this. I've been saying this for a while. I'm like, I can tell the difference between I really don't understand what's going on, and I understand. I'm just gotcha. Somebody should look at me like, but I'm doing it for the sake. Y'all get it. You know, sometimes when children feel that you're just being so aggressive, and so they lose sight of the lesson. They think more about, I don't want to get punished or spanked or these kind of things, more so than, hey, maybe my parent is really just trying to help me. So I try to be as gentle as possible. They say it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So this was my way of getting her open so that she'd be willing to work with me and talk and not be fearful and run or feel like she has to protect herself. That's the only way to get the lesson in. That was the setup. Now it's time to move in.
So now, I want you to realize something. On the other side, when a person is working with someone that knows they're tired and is still putting up a fuss and making noise and disturbing things, that could be tough for a person, especially if the person knows and they're just playing, or they kind of know what's going on. That can be tough. So that's the only thing you got to think about. You know, when you're aware of something like that and you know what's going on and you act like you don't, it makes it really tough for a person that's just trying to work with you in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And just trying to really help. When I wake you up in the morning, I'm really trying to help. I'm trying to help mommy. I'm trying to help myself. I'm trying to help you guys to be out on time so you can get a good education and that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that could be hard when you're trying to help somebody and they're not trying to actually help themselves or help you out.
And can I say something?
What's that?
Once I looked at my tardy things on my report card, and it said 18.
It said 18. And how did that make you feel? It made you feel a bit sad?
Because the next day was awards assembly.
And you didn't get a chance to get the award that you would have gotten because of tardiness, right?
Yeah.
You could tell here she was disappointed for herself. It wasn't about that mommy or myself have been just saying, do this, do this, do this. At this point, it meant something to her. That's a golden moment right there. It's a golden time of day.
So now here's the important part, and this is what I need you on. I'm gonna make it real fast because we still got to get ready for school. When you were disappointed about that because it didn't allow you to get your award. Now, what do you think was the cause of being tardy? What's that mean?
It means me being tired and being extra.
And she used the word extra for herself. That's not a word that we use once in a blue moon, but not regularly enough for that to be our family language. So for her to say that, she realizes it. The best thing in the world is when your kid decides to do something not to please you, but they realize the real application it has in their own life, and they start taking pride in it themselves. High five.
Now, you saw 18 tardies on there. I want you to get the award. Only thing I'm trying to get you to understand, baby girl, and I guess the most important part, you have to understand your part in changing that. Do you understand what your part is in changing that?
Yeah.
What's your part in changing so that you don't have 18 tardiness?
Going to bed early, like at 6 I take a bath, and then I have like time to play,
right.
And then like at 7:30 I can just go to bed.
Yeah. So you have to say in that moment and say, okay, I'm trying to do better, so let me help the situation. So are you going to try to be more mindful of your part in the process?
Yep.
It's me too. I have to do the same thing. I really do. I have times when I know my part and I'm not doing it properly.
Yeah, and sometimes like your eyes were really watery and you knew that you couldn't cry.
Yeah, that's a whole other, as they say. Thank you. That was good. I hope you I think you really got that.
I'm gonna go watch this off.
Random. Why does this kind of music always enhance a scene like this?
It's me too. I have to do the same thing. I really do. I have times when I know my part and I'm not doing it properly.
Yeah, and sometimes like your eyes were really watery and you knew that you couldn't cry.
Yeah, that's a whole nother other, as they say. Thank you. That was good. I hope you really, I think you really got that.
I'm gonna go watch this off.
I know. I'm a meddle.
One down, more to go. This is what parenting is. And this is the process. Totally accept. You know what a chord is?
Yes, a certain type of music that plays through something.
Well, a chord is when you play at least 3 notes on an instrument together, like all at the same time. That's a chord. You want me to demonstrate it for you?
Yeah.
So this is a chord. When you play, and when I play it all together, that's called playing a chord. And then the way we play music is we just keep playing different chords. So the song that you just heard that you really liked, as you and I were listening to it, and what did you say it sounded like to you?
A rainbow.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
I did say rainforest, and then you said
Rainbow.
You said rainbow. It's because you're talking like a baby. Rainbow. I thought you were saying rainforest.
I
But-
said rainbow.
When you said rainbow, then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? She's right. It does sound like a rainbow. You know why? Because it has 3 chords in it. This is called Atlantis Mantis, and it's by, I forgot his last name, but his name is Andrus, and he's the piano player for the group Moonchild.
Like a melody, you came to me, carried softly by a breath of spring.
And that song is made out of 3 rainbow colors. These are the 3 chords. Here's the first chord. Here's the second chord. And then here's the third chord. That's why it sounds like rainbow colors. Don't those sound like different colors to you? What color does that sound like?
Red.
Red, okay. And then what about this one?
Purple.
Purple, so red, purple, and then what about this one? Remember the color red. Red, purple, and then blue, right? Or red, purple.
I love you.
I love you too. Oh, you kissing me with the camera. Oh, you zooming in and kissing me on the camera.
Yeah.
Do it one more time.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt that.
Because like I zoomed in all the way to the
Right.
end.
Do you like that song though?
Yeah.
So I like the way that sounds. I think it was a rainbow. So that will be from now on the rainbow song. I'm gonna actually do a video where I teach other people how to play this song.
Yeah.
You want to star in that video?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe. All right, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Mwah!